Good morning, y'all. I was sitting down this morning to make a video on breathwork, and I realized that I actually need to make a video addressing the misconceptions of breathwork. I was on YouTube the other night, and I was putting in some search terms, that included breathwork in it, and most every video I found was about this rapid breathing style of breathwork, or solely focused on the physical function or formula of the breathing process. Now all that is important, but it's really only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to breathing practices. You see, my friends, yoga is brought to the West, and all we take away from it is moving the body. Tantra is brought to the West, and all we take away from it is sex. Breathwork is brought to the West, and all we take away from it is glorified hyperventilating. There's something more here. We're missing the essence, and I want to get into that today. So this Reality Files, I'm Kristian. If you guys want to get the Breathwork free training guide, link in the description for that, as well as to sign up for the intensive training program. Let's do this thing. So the West has the science of the exoteric breath down. The neurochemical, physiological effects of breathing styles. And we love these activating breathing styles, like the Wim Hof method, more rapid, like fire breathing per se, right? Whatever it is, because it gives immediate effects. But the deeper core of breathwork is not about rapid breathing, but subtle breathing. This is the majority of what I talk about on my channel is subtle body breathing. Learning to breathe, right? Through, per se, the breath of light, right? The luminous breath. So I could get into the whole philosophy here, but this really comes down to two main functions that breathwork serves beyond the chemical releases and oxygenating the blood and these kinds of things, making you feel different for a little bit. Breathwork is there to increase the vital storehouse of energy and bring it to a higher frequency, right? By learning subtle breathing and really focusing on the retention of the breath, extending the hold time, extending the exhale time, extending the inhale time, learning to subtly breathe through the body, right? We are increasing the pranic or vital energetic storehouses of the body. These vital energy storehouses, right, directly fuel the nervous system and all functions of the being, mind and body, right? Without this prana, we wouldn't survive, okay? The other thing that breathwork essentially does is you develop life force control. And this is two aspects of it. When we develop life force control, by controlling the breath, we steady the mind. You see, the mind, the body, and the breath are intimately interwoven. They're interlinked in every way. Your breath pattern creates your thought pattern. By breathing deeply, slowly, subtly, for an extended period of time, right? Your mental pattern, your brain waves, the rhythms of the body will essentially harmonize out. They'll get deeper, right? So by regulating the breath, we regulate the internal rhythms of the body, the heartbeat, right? The brain waves, the nervous system. The breath commands the nervous system, and the nervous system controls all functions of the body, right? So essentially through esoteric breathing or subtle body breathing, we are learning to regulate the physical system and learn life force control, right? So let's go deeper into these two aspects from the yogic breathing philosophy per se. Prana is the principle of energy, absolute energy, right? Prana is this living essence that is all around us, that is in everything, right? And we absorb most of the prana through the breath. Pranayama means breath control, okay? Yama means control. And really it's about life force control. So pranayama is in fact about the retention of the breath. It is about extending the hold times, as I said, and basically slowing down the inhale and exhale rate. But furthermore, it's about focusing on the sensations at the edges of your perception. By doing this, you train your mind into the body. You train it into the subtle body, right? So you harmonize all the systems. When you do this, you open up the body for deeper healing, right? You can learn to direct energy in the body, right? Direct the vital magnetism and resources of the body to places that need healing, that need to be opened up, right? While you're doing this, the mind is becoming one-pointed. It's becoming even and still, right? Furthermore, by practicing these longer hold times, by practicing a more subtle form of breathing, right? That transitions us into a meditation, right? It transitions us into a steadiness of mind, a steadiness of body, a steadiness of breath. And that's kind of the goal, right? Is to get to that place of evenness, of equanimity, of liberated energy, right? And that's twofold. The second aspect of that is by doing that breathing style, these subtle breathing styles that I talk about on my channel, right? You're liberating life force that is trapped in the body. You are liberating this life force and increasing the frequency to a higher pitch, right? You are elevating the quality and the quantity of the vital energy of the body, right? The more we practice esoteric breathing, the more we practice this style, the more in harmony we can become with the macrocosm, the more we can elevate our energy levels, right? When we elevate our energy levels, we become a better vehicle of reception of spirit, per se. We can more fully inhabit this moment. We are potent. And when we are potent, my friends, life opens up, right? The colors, you can almost taste them. Sounds and music are better, right? Like there's more joy in the atmosphere. When you're potent, you have the energy to do what you want to do. But most of the time we lack potency, we lack this energy, we lack vital energy or vitality. The principle of vitality is prana, right? By doing esoteric breathing or subtle breathing styles, right, we're elevating the frequency of the vital energy of our life force, right? And the more life force we cultivate through these esoteric breathing methods, right, the more life opens up to us, the more we have the powers to heal, the stronger our willpower is, the stronger our magic is, right? So, in conclusion, mainstream breathwork is only the tip of the iceberg. And if we're only focused on the physical formulas and rapid breathing styles, we are barely scratching the surface. And none of this is going to lead to the spiritual development, personal development that is truly embedded, ingrained, innate within, doing breath work. And, developing these styles of esoteric breathing, whether it's, Taoist alchemy, whether it's pranayama, whether it's tuma, whatever it is learning to get more subtle, get deeper control of the breath, gives you deeper control of the mind, deeper command of your life force, and more vital energy. When you do these things, you realize the key that breathwork bestows within the being. Thanks for watching this video, my friends. This is coming from the book I'm working on, Mind, Body, Breath, coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. Sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and get that free training guide, link in the description. If you want to shoot me a message, shoot me a question, drop them in the comments below, or message me on Instagram to get in touch at Reality Files. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. Breathe deep, my friends. Peace.